Today, we're diving into a franchise opportunity that's been making a lot of noise in the real estate world. It's called Joe Homebuyer, and the CEO, Mark Stubler, along with co-founder Cody Hoffine, say it's not just another way to flip houses or wholesale properties. It's a movement. But here's the big question. Is Joe Homebuyer really worth buying into, or is it just a fancy way of charging you a fortune for what you could learn from a course? Stick around, because in this video we'll break down what Joe Homebuyer actually does, how franchisees make money, the support they offer, and whether it's truly a business model that can change your life or just hype. Let's get started. Before I start, if you're tired of scams and want a real solution for making money online, check out my #1 recommendation in the description below. So, Joe Homebuyer is led by CEO Mark Stubler. According to him, their mission is simple: to improve lives by delivering creative real estate solutions. Sounds nice, right? But let's translate that into plain English. Basically, their franchisees help homeowners who are stuck with a property they don't want. Maybe it's a house they inherited but don't know what to do with. Maybe it's a distressed property they can't afford to fix. Or maybe they're just ready to move on from a stressful situation. Instead of going through the traditional selling process, listing with a realtor, waiting months, paying fees, Joe Homebuyer steps in with creative solutions to buy these properties quickly and conveniently. Now, what makes them different? Mark says the key is service first. This isn't about churning out deals for profit only. Their franchise owners are trained to solve real problems for real families. And when you solve problems, the money tends to follow. So how does the business model actually work? Joe Homebuyer has franchisees all over the country. Each location is independently owned, but they all benefit from the systems, training, and branding provided by the Joe Homebuyer team. That sounds good in theory, but let's talk about what really matters. How do franchisees make money? 3 main revenue streams. There are 3 primary ways Joe Homebuyer teaches you to monetize properties. Wholesale deals. You find a property at a discount, put it under contract, and then sell that contract to another investor for a fee. You never actually own the property, but you pocket the difference. Quick cash, minimal risk. Fix and flip, the classic real estate play. You buy the property, renovate it, and then sell it for a profit. Higher risk, higher reward, but also a way to generate big chunks of income. Rental income. This is the long-term play. You acquire properties, keep them as rentals, and build up recurring monthly cash flow. Over time, this builds wealth and stability. So whether you want quick flips or long-term investments, they give you a framework to pursue whichever route makes the most sense for your market and your financial goals. Here's the thing most people wonder, and maybe you are too. How do I actually find these deals? And do I need to use my own money? Great questions. Joe Homebuyer claims they'll train you on how to consistently uncover off-market, deeply discounted properties. And no, you don't need to front your own cash. They teach you how to get properties under contract without putting up your own money. That's one of the biggest hurdles for new investors. So this is a big selling point. And another bonus, they don't take extra commissions from you. Some franchisers or coaching programs have sneaky fees where they cut into your profits. But according to Joe Homebuyer, they don't do that. In fact, they say they'll even cover the closing costs on deals, which takes a lot of pressure off the franchisee. Now, let's bring in co-founder Cody Hoffine. Cody says that when they started Joe Homebuyer, they knew it would be special. But it grew way faster and way bigger than they imagined. Why? Because so many people in America want to get into real estate. It's one of the most proven paths to wealth and financial freedom. But let's be honest, most people have no idea where to start. That's where Joe Homebuyer positions itself. They're not just giving you information. They're giving you a franchise system that's already been tested, packaged, and scaled. Cody puts it like this. There are individuals struggling, people who want to thrive and scale, or beginners who want to get into real estate but don't know how. We felt obligated to bring this system to market to help those people win. So in their eyes, Joe Homebuyer isn't just a business. It's a way to democratize real estate investing. But let's take a step back for a second. Because if you're watching this, you're probably thinking, couldn't I just buy a $2,000 real estate course and learn wholesaling or flipping on my own? Why would I pay tens of thousands or more for a franchise? And that's a fair point. Right now, Joe Homebuyer doesn't have the same brand power as, say, McDonald's or Subway. When you open a McDonald's, the second your doors open, people are lined up for Big Macs. With Joe Homebuyer, no seller automatically knows or trusts the brand yet. So the franchise advantage isn't about instant name recognition. It's about training, support, systems, and community. Whether or not that's worth the investment depends on you. If you're super disciplined, maybe you could piece together the same knowledge with books, YouTube, and a course or two. But if you know you thrive with a step-by-step system, mentors, and a proven playbook, a franchise might give you the structure you need to actually take action. So who should even consider Joe Homebuyer? Aspiring entrepreneurs who want to break into real estate but don't know where to start. Existing investors who want to scale faster and leverage a franchise model. People looking for time freedom, not just another job. If you're looking for passive income overnight, this probably isn't for you. But if you want to build a real business, this could be an option worth exploring. So let's sum this up. Joe Homebuyer is a real estate franchise that helps everyday people break into wholesaling, flipping, and rental investing. Their mission is to improve lives, not just for homeowners they help, but for franchisees who join the system. Before you leave, if you're tired of scams and want a real solution for making money online, check out my #1 recommendation. Click the link in the description to see the best business to start online, which made me over $26,000 last month alone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more reviews and honest insights. Thanks for watching.